I've been playing this game for a couple of years. I don't claim to be an expert at it, but I always finish the Atlas and even usually do a bunch of challenges. I get all the challenges done. I usually get maybe a couple hundred divines, at least a couple dozen every league. And I usually just play one character and do enough to finish the Atlas and get some good gear, but that's it. Anyway, so this league, my strategy to quickly finish the Atlas is very simple. I just wanted to get through the Atlas very fast and not have to worry about like any league mechanics at all. So what I did, so if you're like me or you're an intermediate player and you don't want to think too much, I will show you a quick thing. First thing I did is you go up here, get commissioned officer. The left side is shit. These scouting reports are no good. You don't want them. They're not going to help you much, at least in the beginning. You want the Kurak mission chance. These are very important. They will help you a lot. Doing the Kurak missions, you just talk to Kurak. You do these missions. You hold Alt and you look for completions. You want to do the completions. Bonus objective, it needs to say complete. So first thing, you go up, you get these Kurak missions, commissioned officer, go up, up, up. You go straight for unwavering vision. This gives you 20 Atlas points. It's very helpful. So after we get those 20 Atlas points, I didn't try to do that. We're gonna type Kurak. We're gonna get Kurak, more Kurak. Anything that says 2% Kurak is what you want. And also, these adjacent map drop chance are very good. You can get it like 100%. You can guarantee that a connected map will drop, which is very useful when you're trying to complete the Atlas. So we're gonna go get the 2% Kuraks. We're gonna go get all this adjacent map drop chance. We're gonna get all the Kurak. You don't need these big nodes. It's just scouting reports, and yeah, scouting reports not that important. So after you get all these Kurak and the adjacents, then you want map tier. Higher map tier chance. Get all this map tier chance. Makes it so you have a higher percent chance to drop the next tier up. You're gonna get all these. Shaping the world. That doesn't matter which side you go here. Get these. At this point, you're gonna be like pretty deep into Atlas progression, or at least a little bit in. If you're stuck at all, here's a really big tip. Yeah, so if you have 3 maps and you don't need them, you sell them. Look, and it turns into a new map of the next tier. And in fact, if you have more than 3, let's see if I can show it off. Okay, look, 5. So I have 5 of these. Watch this. I have 5 glaciers. If I put 3 glaciers, it's gonna give me a vault. But watch when I replace the 3rd one with a different one. So I did that one. Let's try this one. Now it's Wharf. Let's try the next one. Now it's Tropical Island. And you can swap them around until you get different maps up here. That's a really big tip. It's gonna help you a lot. Also, every time you do an Atlas mission from Kurak, it resets his shop. So only do the Atlas mission when you've bought everything from his shop that you need. And coordinate doing your Atlas missions around buying stuff from his shop and refreshing the shop. Okay, next, what did I do? Now again, I'm not claiming that this is like some amazing strategy or like, you know, gonna be the best thing out there. This is just what I did, because I don't like to think very much. I don't want to do like all sorts of league mechanics or try to get currency or anything. I just want to get through it. Oh, okay, so next, after we get all the map tiers, adjacents, we're gonna go for shrines, because when you're weak and you're just blasting through the Atlas, shrines are very, very helpful, and we're already conveniently right next to one. So, chance to contain shrine. You don't want this big one. Covetous shrine, you don't want that. Down here, we want all the chance to contain shrines. And increased effective shrine buffs. Increased effective shrine buffs. We don't need the guarded by monsters right now. Shrines. This. Duration is good. Duration. Additional shrine, that's good. And now at this point, I would get even more adjacent. Adjacent map drops. I would get all this. Adjacent map drop chance. Let's get that up, 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 up. Yep, now we have all this adjacent map drop. Now, I did Nico. Why? Because packed with energy. It basically makes it so whenever you click on those sulfite things, you get like a huge damage boost that lasts for like minutes. And it refreshes whenever you click them. So you want the most chance, you want to maximize the chance that Nico spawns on your map. Because it's basically like extra shrines. So we're getting shrines and we're getting the sulfite things, which are basically extra shrines. So every map is just going to be packed with tons of buffs that's going to help you get through these maps. Because when you're weak and you're just going through the Atlas with no currency, you want all the help you can get. Okay, so we're just going to get Nico shrines. Right here. Oh, well this one's very... Get that one soon. Sooner than the other ones. 20% chance for Nico. Okay, what else did I do? It's looking pretty good so far. This is 87. So at this point, you're going to be in like red maps. You're going to be doing the Atlas, the Kirak missions. You're going to be doing the Kirak missions. You're going to be doing the 3 recipes. You're going to be doing that. You're going to be doing this. You're going to be getting lots of maps dropping from the adjacent maps. The maps are going to be easy because you're going to have tons of shrines and Nico. Now at this point, I make it even easier. How? Huck. That's weird, isn't it? Yeah, so you can maximize spawning smugglers' caches, and this guy called Huck will show up, and he'll just be like, he'll buff you, he'll give you an aura, and he'll buff you, and it's like another shrine. So your maps are gonna have so many buffs. You're gonna have the Nico stuff, you're gonna have shrines, and you're gonna have this Huck guy. So I do this, and I get the Huck, and then you get the smugglers' caches. We don't even want any drops or like blueprints. So like this stuff, we don't even want this. We just want the chance to spawn the smuggler's cache so the Huck guy shows up. So this stuff, that's it really. Now from here, 95 points. From here, I went over here and I grabbed all the... Because by this point, you're going to be doing like tier 13s, 12s probably. By this point, I just went up and did this. I grabbed all this. Map effect. But did not try to do that. What the hell did I just do? Okay. Went up here. I got the red altars. You want red altars, so that's just going to be a good currency boost. Red altars. This shit. Gonna get all that. Now what are we doing? This. Now I'll just let you have a peek at my tree in the actual game, not the website. Go back to the website. I think there's some Nico I missed. Right here. Grab that. At this point, you might as well get the rest of the shrine points. Yeah, so by this point you're pretty much done. I threw in strong boxes at this point, just you know, just because I threw in all the strong box stuff, and this one over here. Where are you? This over here. Yeah, I threw in that. And at this point, you can grab the item quantity. And then to finish off the rest, I just did map modifier. It just makes you get more drops on your maps. It makes them like slightly more difficult, but you get better drops, which means you get more map sustain. This whole tree is just to sustain maps as easy as possible, without having to use your brain, without having to do league mechanics or anything. So yeah, there, you're finished. You want like a what else is there to say? Yeah, I had my Atlas finished on like day 2, I think. I mean, like almost finished. You know, I got a few unique maps left. I had it finished on like day 2 by doing this, so like it's fast enough. I'm a pretty casual player, I guess. Basically, you want 1 Wavering Vision, 2 Hirak Map Chance, 3 maps found have % chance to become higher tier, 4 adjacent map drop chance, 5 shrines, 6 Nico packed with energy, 7 red altars, 8 strong boxes, 9 smugglers caches for Puck, just another buff, and 10 you can finish it off just by getting a bunch of map modifier effects. And that is how I finished my Atlas very easily in like on day 2. I know this is not a great video. Pretty shitty, but just putting it out there.